There is so much hurt and pain in our world today. A couple of days ago, the awful news of an attack at a church in Nice, in France, leaving many people feeling afraid. And like many other countries, we also face the reality, I've changed possibility when I wrote this, the reality of another lockdown, which for lots of people can be really lonely and isolating. Sometimes the future appears to be so bleak that it's hard to just take another step forward. So this morning I want to encourage all of us to follow in the footsteps of the saints who have gone before us, and to allow the memory of the saints' faith to spur us on to keep going through the hard times. Now, children, I wonder how many followers of Jesus there are in your class at school, or in the street where you live, or at the place, adults, where you work, or in your extended family. There may not be many followers of Jesus where you live or where you work. And it can be hard being a Christian when you think that there are very few people walking in the same direction as you are. It can be a bit like looking at this iceberg, seeing only the bit above the sea level. However, on this All Saints' Day, we are reminded that there are millions and millions of followers of Jesus who have gone before us. We may not be able to see them now, but they have walked in the same direction as we are now walking. With Jesus' help, they have followed him faithfully, day by day, and have served him to the end of their lives. Now imagine that all of the followers of Jesus who have gone before us are like the underneath of this iceberg. It's amazing, isn't it, how big the underneath of the iceberg can be. Let me see. The same iceberg, but all the underneath of the iceberg in the water. So you can see from the picture of the iceberg that you and I are part of a very, very large family that stretches back over 2,000 years to Jesus and his first followers. Some of our Christian family we can see now. However, a large part of our family we can't see now, but we will see them one day when we are all living with God together. Now, these followers of Jesus who've gone before us are sometimes called saints or holy ones, as the Bible calls them. And in fact, the word saint or holy one is a word that describes all the followers of Jesus. So we too are saints. One of the things that can help us when we're feeling alone or when we're suffering for our faith is to remember that the followers of Jesus who have gone before us also suffered at different times in their lives. They, like us, experienced trials of different kinds. And many of them had to cope with people being unkind to them, insulting them, and lying about them, just as Jesus said it would happen to his followers. Sam read the Beatitudes, and verse 11 in today's Gospel reading says, God blesses you when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all kinds of evil things against you because you are my followers. So may we all be encouraged that these saints kept on going with Jesus' help. And why don't we ask Jesus for his help by talking to him in prayer at the beginning of each day and asking Jesus to give us his strength for whatever we may face? So along with all the saints in heaven and the saints all around us, let us all encourage each other to keep going with Jesus' help. Amen.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Oh, when the saints go marching in. And when the band begins to play. And when the band begins to play. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Playmate too, who would walk and talk with me, but since she got